Long ago, a king named Obasi. King Obasi considered himself noble, kind-hearted, and just. He believed he understood every situation correctly and always made the right decisions. He thought of himself as the ultimate judge of fate and wisdom. King Obasi had 3 daughters, Amina, Nima, and Zawadi. One day, King Obasi called his daughters to the royal courtyard and said, "Everything I have belongs to you. I gave you life. Your past, present, and future have been shaped by my will, and they shall remain under my command. I am the one who decides your fate." Amina and Nima quietly accepted their father's words. But the youngest daughter said, "No, Baba, I do not believe my fate lies in your hands. I believe I am the maker of my own destiny." Her words angered King Obasi. He felt insulted and challenged. In his pride, he ordered Zawadi to be imprisoned, believing this would prove he alone controlled her fate. Years passed, and while King Obasi and his other daughters lived in comfort, Zawadi remained locked away. The people of Umzingeli assumed she must have done something terrible. Why else would a father imprison his daughter? Sometimes King Obasi visited Zawadi in her cell. Though she had grown weak, her spirit remained strong, and still she did not change her beliefs. But one day, the king could no longer bear the sight of his frail daughter. "Your stubbornness," he said, "angers me deeply. If you remain here, I fear what I may do in anger. I am merciful, so I will not sentence you to death. Instead, I banish you to the wild lands of Ituri, where only those who defy my rule are sent." She was exiled to the forest land of Ituri. There she survived by eating wild fruits and vegetables, drinking from clear springs, and finding shelter in a cave. Slowly, the forest healed her. She grew strong again. She learned to farm, made her cave into a home, and lived peacefully. One day, a wandering traveler named Jabari passed through Ituri. He met Zawadi and was enchanted by her strength and wisdom. The two fell in love and decided to live together. With time, more people arrived in Ituri, and with Zawadi and Jabari's guidance, they turned the forest into a thriving city. Years later, Zawadi and Jabari became the queen and king of their new land, now called Uhuru, meaning freedom. News of this great city reached King Obasi. Curious and unsettled, he traveled to Ituri himself. When he arrived, he was stunned to see his once imprisoned daughter seated proudly on a throne beside her husband, respected by all. Zawadi welcomed her father with kindness and honor. She did not speak of the pain he caused or blame him for his actions. As the king sat in the grand hall of Uhuru, he heard a voice. "Every human creates their own destiny. No other can shape it for them." Realization dawned upon King Obasi. With a heavy heart, he stood and said to his daughters, "I once believed your destiny was mine to control, but now I know the truth. Life gives us challenges, but only we can decide what we become. Your strength, Zawadi, has shown me that wisdom." From that day, King Obasi let go of his pride and control. He gave his daughters the freedom to walk their own paths. Conclusion. The story of King Obasi and Princess Zawadi teaches us that no one else can control our destiny. With courage, wisdom, and perseverance, we can rise even in the darkest circumstances and shape our future with our own hands.